students, this is Payal ma'am here. In the previous video, we had already discussed about the structure of a flower, where we had learned about how fruits are formed from the flowers. So let us have a quick recapitulation of the process of pollination. So in the process of pollination, the pollinators, which can be insects or animals or any other agents like wind, water, etc., help in transferring the pollen grains from the male part of the flower, that is, the stamen, to the female part of the flower. After this process occurs, certain chemical reactions takes place which leads to the formation of a fruit. As a result, the ovary converts into the fruit and the ovules become the seed. So today, let us discuss about the fruits in detail. So there are some fruits like mango, peach, plum, which have got only a single seed in them. So I'm sure you would have eaten mangoes quite a lot this summer and you would have already noticed that there's a single seed in it. While there are some fruits like lemon, papaya, orange, and watermelon which have got many seeds in them. So you should remember the fruits which have got a single seed in them and the examples of the fruits which have got multiple or many seeds in them. Now, there are some fruits which do not have seeds in them, like banana, grapes, papaya. Okay. Now, next we will move on with a video where I would show you some fruits and you have to write its name on a page without making spelling mistakes. So, I would request you to take out your pencil or pen and a copy where you will note down the names of the fruits and you will match your answers which will appear after a while. So try not to make any spelling errors. Let us begin with the first fruit. So this is very easy, I guess. So note down the name of the fruit. Okay, so it is guava or otherwise called as amrud in Hindi. So why I have mentioned here the Hindi versions of these names also, because in your book also you can see like motia, chameli, the Hindi versions of some of the fruits and flowers are given. So better you also know the Hindi versions of these English names of the fruits as well. Okay, so next fruit, very common, which you would have eaten already in these summers, is the watermelon or otherwise called as tarbooj in Hindi. I hope you have all got it right. Now next fruit is here. Yes, it's the musk melon, or it is also called as kharbuja in Hindi. So it looks like this from within after you cut it into pieces. This is how it looks like. Kind of pumpkin like appearance it has got. Okay, so the next fruit, very common. Don't make mistake in the spelling here. Okay, so it's the pomegranate, or otherwise it is called as anar. Okay, so the next fruit is here. So let me give you a hint. It's not grapes. If you think it's grapes, then you're wrong. Yes, it's the plums, or it is also known as aloo bukhari in Hindi. Okay, moving on with the next fruit, which is very easy. I think all of you should get the correct answer for this. Okay, it's the apple, or otherwise known as seb in Hindi. Okay, moving on with the next fruit. Now there's a twist over here. Do not get confused. Many of you would get it wrong. Okay, so it is the tangerine, or it is also known as kinu in Hindi. This is not the orange if you think. There's a difference between orange and a tangerine. Okay, moving on with the next fruit. This is easy. Okay, so it's the grapes, or known as angur in Hindi. Now next fruit, very easy. Okay, it's the banana or bananas, or kela or kele in Hindi. Now next, very easy again. Most of you would know this. You'll get plenty of this during this season, that is during the summers. Very tasty, juicy and sweet mostly. Okay, it's the lychee. Okay, it is also spelled as Litchi or Lichi, or it is also known as lychee in Hindi as well. Now next fruit, again it is commonly available. A rich source of vitamin E, good for our skin. Okay, so it's a papaya or papita in Hindi. Okay, moving on with the next fruit, again very easy. Now some of these are common fruits, but few of them you might be confused, because few of them you might not know the English versions or Hindi versions of these fruits. So that's why I have made this video. So this is a pineapple, or known as ananas in Hindi. Okay, so guess this fruit. Okay, it's the apricot. Okay, or also known as khubani. Now next. Now this is the easy one. So by looking at the peel only, you can differentiate between an orange and a tangerine. So this is orange or santra. Okay, so this fruit, you can guess its name by the shape. You just have to see the shape. Yeah, it's the pears, or otherwise known as nashpati. Okay, so the next fruit, most of you should get it right. Okay, so it's the coconut or nariyal. Okay, so the next fruit. Okay, it's the Indian blackberry, or otherwise known as jamun in Hindi. Okay, so this fruit, okay, so it's a custard apple, or also known as Sharifa in Hindi? Okay, now moving on with the next fruit. Okay, so it's the sweet lime, or also known as Mausami in Hindi. Now next fruit. King of fruits. My favorite too. Yes, it's none other than the mango or aam in Hindi. Okay, moving on with the next fruit. Okay, it's called the Indian mulberry or shehtoot in Hindi. Yes, next fruit. Yes, it's the kiwi. It's also known as kiwi in Hindi as well. So kiwi, there's one flightless bird, and this fruit kiwi. Now moving on with the next fruit. So you would have observed one thing, that we won't get all the fruits right. Okay, so if some student gets all the answers correct, okay, or if he or she is able to answer all correct, then please do write it to me in the comment section. Let me know who got it all right. So that was the canary melon. Okay, so now this fruit. So I really want to know who got it all right. Be honest. Yes, it's the peach or aadu in Hindi. So peach, I don't know how many of you would have eaten this. So it kind of resembles like apricot, but do not get confused with apricot. Okay, so next fruit. Okay, so it is the sapodilla or chiku. Okay, so next fruit. Very tasty. Used in most flavorings of ice cream and various other preparations also it is used. So it's none other than the strawberries. So how many of you like strawberries? So you have to get the spelling also right. So if you have written strawberry, that would also be counted as right. If you don't even write the plural, that's okay. So moving on with the next fruit. Okay, it's none other than the cherry, which you use even on the cakes, right? For garnishing the cakes and all, you use cherry. So moving on with the next fruit. Okay, so it's none other than the wood apple, or otherwise known as bel in Hindi. Okay, we say na bel ka sharbat. So this is this bel. It is called as wood apple in English. Okay, now moving on with the names of dry fruits and some of the interesting facts associated with them. I'm sure you would have all eaten dry fruits. Mostly we eat them or consume them during the winter season. So which dry fruit it is? Okay, so it's none other than the peanuts or groundnut, or it is also called as earth nut. So it is known as moongfali in Hindi. Okay, so why are peanuts called groundnuts or earth nuts? So peanuts grow underground as opposed or different from the nuts like walnuts or almonds, etc., that grow on the trees. That is why peanuts are also called groundnuts or earth nuts. So let us see its plant. So this is how the plant look like. The next dry fruit, I hope you all know what it is called. So it's none other than the cashew nut, or otherwise known as kaju in Hindi. So cashew nut, it is used in various preparations. I'm sure you would have all eaten this fruit. So this is how a cashew nut looks like on a tree. So the cashew nut grows at the end of a cashew apple, which is also a fruit. So that red color thing which you saw in the previous picture and which you're going to see in the next picture is that fruit. So this fruit is also edible. It can also be eaten. But we just eat the cashew. So cashew apple is an edible fruit. It can be eaten raw or cooked, but it is not that popular as compared to the cashew nuts. So edible means it can be eaten. It is fit to be eaten. So moving on with the next fruit. So guess this fruit. This also you would have consumed a lot. So these are none other than the almonds, or otherwise known as badam. So you are supposed to eat all these dry fruits mostly during the winter season, which will give you the warmth, because these produce a lot of heat. So these are the almonds on the tree. This is how they look like. Okay, moving on with the next dry fruit. This is also very common and everyone would have eaten this. Okay. So it's none other than the raisin, or otherwise known as kishmish. So if you don't know the English versions of these fruits, then you're supposed to know this now. Okay. So raisin is actually a dried form of a grape. So we usually dry the grapes and we get the raisins from it. Okay. So it's none other than the grapes. So they are dried and the raisins are produced by that way. Now moving on with the next dry fruit. It is also very common. So these are the dates or khajur. So dates are rich in iron. Okay, so these are dry dates, or also known as chuhara. Dry dates are also very good for our health. But these should be consumed in a limited quantity. So these are the dates on a tree. So this is how the dates look like when they are still on the tree. Okay, so moving on with the next fruit. Yes, it's none other than the walnuts or akhrot. I'm sure you would have eaten walnuts. These are now being used as brain medicine for many reasons. They also have omega-3 fatty acids, very important, which is essential to keep our brain functioning normally. So the walnut also looks very similar to our brain. So this is how the walnut looks like and how a human brain looks like. So you can find that there's a lot of similarity between these two. Okay. So both of them look quite alike. So moving on with the next dry fruit. Okay, so it's the pistachio, or otherwise known as pista. So you get even pista flavored ice creams, right? So these are used for flavoring in many items. So this is how a pistachio plant looks like. We call a pistachio is known as the smiling nut in Iran and the happy nut in China. So Chinese people call them happy nut and Iranian people call them smiling nut. Okay, moving on with the next dry fruit. It's also a nut. And it is known as pine nut or otherwise known as chilgoja. Okay, moving on with the next topic, which are the seasonal fruits. Now in summers we get fruits like muskmelon, watermelon, mango, lychee, jamun and falsa. So falsa can be written in both these spellings, okay, Phalsa or Falsa. So this is how the falsa fruit looks like. It's sour and sweet to taste and it is most common in North India. So if you drink a juice made out of these falsa, so it will cool you and refresh you during the hot scorching summers. In winters, we get grapes, apples, oranges, and Indian gooseberry, which is also known as amla. Okay, so that's why I taught you those Hindi names. See here, amla is also written. So amla is what we call them in Hindi. So these are the seasonal fruits. So some fruits we get in summers and some fruits we get in winter. So you should remember the examples of the seasonal fruits. You may be asked in the exams, you may be asked to write any two summer fruits. So you are supposed to write them. Now there are some fruits like cashew nuts, almonds and walnuts which are first dried and then used. These dry fruits are often eaten as such and they are also used in preparing various dishes that are generally eaten during the winter season. So you already know this, that dry fruits give us warmth. So that's why we should eat them during the winter season, which will keep our body warm. You can also eat them during summers, but you need to first soak them in water in order to remove the heat from it. Okay, so you may soak the almonds overnight and consume them the next day, but you need to soak them first and you need to eat them in limited quantity, right? Okay, now uses of fruits. So fruits are used for various purposes and there are different ways of using them. So let us see them. So bitter gourd, also known as karela or gourd or jackfruit, otherwise called as kathal, brinjal, okra or otherwise called as bhindi, and tomato are some fruits which are commonly used as vegetables. So you can see here in the brackets they have written all the Hindi versions of these names. So that's why you are also supposed to know these Hindi versions of the vegetables as well. So all fruits of the plant which are eaten as vegetables. So these are the fruits of the plant which we call them vegetables. Like mango, lemon, and strawberries are also used for preparing pickles, chutneys, and marmalades. Okay, so you must have eaten mango pickle, mango marmalade, mango jams, right? There are various other preparations made from the fruits. So now let us have a look on the solved exercises. So first, let us begin with the fill in the blanks. So flower is the colorful part of a plant. A flower develops from a bud. Oil extracted from cloves is used as a medicine. We must protect flowers from being plucked unnecessarily. Dry fruits are generally eaten in which season? Winter season. So you can take a screenshot of this and you can note it down in your book. So you can use a pencil to write these answers in your book. Okay, moving on with the true and false. So the first sentence is a bud is covered with green leaves. So that is true. All flowers look alike. So do all flowers look the same? No. Every flower looks different from the other. So all flowers are not alike. So it is false. Now next, lavender is cooked and eaten as a vegetable. So do we eat lavender flower as a vegetable? No. Okay, it's a fragrant flower which is used for making various perfumes or used in talcum powders, soap, and so on. So it's not eaten as a vegetable. So it is false. Fruits make flowers. Do fruits make flowers? No. It's the flowers which make fruits. So this statement is false again. Jackfruit and tomato are fruits that are often used as vegetables. So that's right. So these are the fruits which are eaten as. You need to tick it with the help of your pencil. So the first question is it blooms in summer. So which flower out of this blooms in summer? So it's the motia. It is useful for curing wounds and injuries. So which flower is used in curing wounds and injuries? It's the arnica flower. Lotion is prepared from this flower. So it has many seeds. So which of these fruit have many seeds in them? So it's the watermelon. Next, it is generally not used for preparing jams. So do we use bitter gourd for preparing jams? No, never. Just imagine how bitter gourd jam would taste like. Okay, so next, moving on with the question and answers. So answer the following questions in brief. State any two uses of flowers. So any two uses of flowers are asked. There are many uses given, but I have written here these two uses. So the two uses of flowers are as follows. Flowers are used for decoration purposes, and second is some flowers like rose, jasmine, etc. are used for making perfumes. Now next, how do green leaves help a bud? So the answer is the green leaves protect the bud and help it to bloom into a flower. So you may take a screenshot of all these answers. So take a screenshot, you may copy it down later in your copies. Okay, now proceeding on with the next question. So name two flowers which are eaten as vegetables. So the two flowers which are eaten as vegetables are Kachnar and Sehjan. You may also write banana, but here I have written Kachnar and Sehjan. Next question. Name any three dry fruits. Write two ways in which they are used in our daily life. So the answer is the three dry fruits are cashew nuts, almonds, and walnuts. The two ways in which they are used in our daily life are as follows. So the first is the dry fruits are often eaten as such. We just eat it as such. And second is they are used in preparing various dishes. Okay, now moving on with the next question. So answer the following questions. First question, write 5 lines about flowers. So the first point is flowers are most colorful and beautiful part of a plant. Second, they generally have a pleasant fragrance. Third, flowers make fruits. Fourth, flowers are used for decoration purposes. And last, some flowers like cloves are used as medicines. So take a screenshot of all these question and answers. You may note down in your copy. Okay, the next question is what do you understand by seasonal flowers? Give 2 examples of seasonal flowers. So the answer is flowers which bloom in a particular season are known as seasonal flowers. For example, first, rose blooms in winter, and second, lily blooms in summer. So we have provided 2 examples of the flowers growing in winter and summer. So I would request you to write these question answers in your copy and simultaneously learn them as well. Okay, keep yourself prepared with the question and answer learning part as well. So next question is write any 2 uses of fruits. So the answer is the 2 uses of fruits are as follows. First, bitter gourd, jackfruit and tomato are some fruits which are commonly used as vegetables. And second is fruits like mango, lemon and strawberries are used for preparing pickles, chutneys and marmalades. So any 2 uses are asked. So I have written here these 2 uses. So take a screenshot of all these answers. Okay, moving on with the next question and the last question of the exercise given in your book. Now list the food preparations that can be made by using mango fruit. So the answer is some of the preparations using mango are listed below. So what are they? Marmalade, second jam, third pickle, fourth chutney, fifth ice cream, sixth kulfi, seventh flavored curd. You get mango flavored curd, right? Now next, juices. Ninth, sweets. You get mango flavored rasgullas and different type of sweets also. And the last is the fruit salad. So these are some of the preparations that you can make using the mango fruit. I'm sure you would have eaten all of these preparations of mango. So this is the last question. Make sure you give ending lines after each answer, and at the end you can give double ending lines to show that the chapter is finished over here. Okay, so if you have any doubts related to any part, if you have not understood anything, if you have any queries, then please do ask me in the comment section. Okay, apart from that, I will provide you some diagrams and some extra questions in the next video. So by that time, do copy all these question and answers in your copies, learn it and keep it prepared. And for doubts, I'm always there to clarify. Thank you.